I'm back. I'm back. SportsFlo 24/7. It's Saturday, June 1st, 2019. Obviously, we cover everything. Well, at least try to cover everything. Sports, boxing, football, basketball, latest sports updates, obviously, sports is the first half of this channel. And Flo, which is my nickname, I talk about the things that Flo get into. Laughing, fun, family, jokes, giving back to the community, I'm a mentor throughout, the community, throughout local schools and just grocery stores, anywhere you name it, man. I run into somebody young and I feel like it's something on my mind. If it's something on my mind and I feel like this young man or young lady need to hear it, I'm going to say it. And honestly, it's just basically, things like, hey, young man, listen, if you don't hear nothing else, you could do anything you want in this world, anything in life, but make sure you want to do it. Make sure it makes you happy, and just remember, you don't have to always depend on NBA or NFL or being a doctor. You could do whatever you want to do, not just because that's what the cliche thing everybody tell you. Oh, go to school, be a doctor, or do what makes you happy. Because that's how I look at things, man. I'm 20, turned 28 this year, and I took a step back and realized, like, a lot of times growing up, everybody was telling me what to be and all this. I want to do what I want to do, and that's just, be a good person. I love dealing with people, interacting with people. My profession, I do a lot of people, elderly, youth, obviously middle class, or I should say millennials, and the average middle class family, parents, mom and dad, but at the end of the day, I always try to give back to the community and be that positive role model, so that's the flow portion of, of me. But the sports, one thing I want to get into is Golden State versus the Raptors. Obviously, Toronto Raptors, be specific. Obviously Golden State out there in the Bay, the Warriors. And that's just for anybody that obviously don't really follow basketball that much. You'd be surprised where it's like so many different people that don't know. But that's Gizmo in the background. Can't edit that. But yeah, you'd be surprised when people don't know where these teams is at, locations. A lot of dudes. Oh, let me sneak this in here real quick. A lot of people, man, dudes. Of course, homies. And dudes that I grew up with in high school, college, and all that. You was never a Warriors fan. You was never a Raptors fan. What is you talking about? What? 5 years ago, you was on the Lakers. You was with the Heat. You was with wherever LeBron was at. You was with OKC. You was with the Sixers. Like, come on, man. Like, and I get it, cause you jump in the wave and all that. But I think it's like it shows that like nobody want to be with a losing team, and that's what it comes down to. And I get it. I get it. Like with me, I'm glad I'm putting this on record. When it comes to sports, cause I I'm not a big gambler, but I'll bet on a football game, a basketball game, whatever, at the local casino, But I'm the type of person, I like core players. I want the core players. Like, for example, Peyton Manning, his reign, he was on the Colts. Joseph Adai, Marvin Harrison, Dwight Freeney. I can just keep going on and on. Like, oh my God, I can just keep going. That was my squad. Of course, if I like those core players, before he won a chip, if I like those core players, that's my team. I'm a rocker with that. Because I feel that's the best core right there to win. After they broke the team apart. They traded Peyton Manning. He went to the Broncos. I'm like, man, this is what it is, man. Then I started around that time when he left. I started getting into, gambling, betting on games, all legal, of course, going to casino like I was saying. But then it's like, you know what? Nah, I'm going to just go who I like. I said, okay, look, I'm just going to rock with the Eagles. Hometown. Everybody know I reside in Philadelphia. I was born and raised in the Ville. But, at the end of the day, even when I was a young boy growing up, my pops was a big Eagles fan and all that. I said, let me just rock with the home team, even though we knew that the Eagles never had a big what's the word for it? Possibility to go into the chip years ago, around the time, let's say Donovan McNabb. They, of course, they was going to the chip and all that, but, or I say a possibility of going. But at the end of the day, it's like, nah, man, I'm gonna just rock out with who I like. So not that I diverted, but my team, rocking with Baltimore, and I got heat for that. Like, oh, you like Baltimore because that's the core team. I bet you it's people that don't. You just like the team just off of you like the team just off of the name and the jersey color. Nah, I like the core people. Flacco, Bernard Pierce, Ray Rice, of course Ray Lewis and Ray Eid. Okay, cool. Ed Reed and all that. But it's just like that was with the best core I felt was written. Before they won a chip, I was rocking with them. I mean, that team broke apart. So yeah, I'm team hopping. I'm team, all that. Yeah, I know. But at the same time, people don't like the team. It's either people like the team or like the core players. I feel as though people like the core players rather than the team. Because soon as that team start losing, they say, "Oh no, I don't, that's what I'm doing no more." And that's what we all do. But people don't realize it. I'm the first YouTube channel to ever bring us to light. SportsFlo 247. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. You know what I mean? And let me know what you feel about how I am when it comes to sports. Oh, I like rocking with core teams if they feel like core teams. I'm saying the core of the team. And I feel like they have even when it comes down to second string. Joseph Adai, Ray Rice. He had a backup. Bernard Pierce. Like, I like it, those guys. Like, you mean? So let me know in the comments what you feel is on my perspective of if I decide my team or not. Now, currently, right now, honestly, I'm all Philly. Everything Philly. From the Phillies, Flyers, Eagles, Sixers. And I'm definitely going on the next couple videos and pick my Sixers out, because they definitely, actually, I could, a little bit right now, they lost, obviously. They, and obviously, obviously they didn't make it to the, to the chip, of course. But at the end of the day, I feel like they young and they got a future. I'm calling right now. Look, it's June 1st, 2019. Within the next 3 years, the Philadelphia 76ers will win a chip. But I feel as though they need at least 2 veteran players and whoever they got now. They need 2 veteran players. I say veteran, let's say you really experienced players to come in and show them the ropes. And they going to gel together. Keep the coaching the same, all that. Cool. I ain't worried about the coaching. Because they got that youth. They need 1 to 2 veteran players to come in and make things gel together. That's what I feel like. That's just me personally, and I call it now. I'm calling it now. I was gonna make a separate video for the Sixers, but I can in the future. But at the end of the day, tonight I just want to let y'all know. Of course, as you know, Golden State and the Raptors. Of course, they play tomorrow night, obviously, which is June 2nd. Let me see what time they got them playing tonight. I think it's like 8 something. Let me see. GS. I'm over here typing it on Google just to make sure. I know it's on ABC for sure, but I'm just trying to make sure. Because the last score was 109 to 118. Raptors took that one, and I kind of expected that to a certain degree. Because I think Warriors want to really fill them out and see what's going on, all that. But and it seemed like every quarter they led the end of the quarter. So like in the first quarter, Raptors had 25. They scored 25. Halftime they scored 34. Golden State had 28. 29. Okay. Well, Golden State did had 32 in the third quarter ended, and then at the end, of course, Raptors came back and they scored 30 in that joint. So 118, 109. But at the end of the day, it was a home game for the Raptors. Drake, he a clown to me on some whole. He don't even write his own music type time, but I ain't gonna get into that too much. Maybe later on, but he a clown. They even said that he had a meeting with the NBA commissioners or something like that. I don't know. Some NBA executive had a meeting with him about his antics and all that. But he plugged in. He got Raptors got his old owl symbol on the jersey. So you're right. He plugged in for real. So he's still gonna be doing them antics. He might calm it down a little bit, but it's still gonna be Drake at the end of the day. But yeah. So they took that nice little 11-point. That 9-point lead, and I'm looking right now. So yeah, when they play tomorrow night, I feel as though Golden State's gonna win. I think it's gonna be a close series. They're gonna go back and forth, but I think Golden State is gonna eventually find their playing style, and then they're gonna just get them out of there, and they're gonna three-peat. Then KD gonna route and go somewhere like New York or somewhere. I don't know. Who knows? But And I don't really deal with him either, but we ain't gonna get into that too much. But at the end of the day, yeah, I'm anti-Drake and anti-KD. Yeah, what's up? Let me know in the comments what you think about that. But yeah, cause no, you gonna leave Westbrook like that? Come on, man. You gonna leave your man after a team that beat you to go to the? Come on, man. That's not honorable, man. That's all I look at it, man. But SportsFlo 247, look me up, like, subscribe, comment, share, tell your family and friends to subscribe. We cover all sports. Well, at least, like I said in the beginning, we're gonna cover, boxing, basketball. If I see something on baseball I like, I'm gonna say baseball. But mainly it's gonna be baseball, basketball. Boxing, football, basketball. And anything else that come up, it might be something MMA, it might pop up, and I'm like, oh yeah, let me talk about that. But you already know this joint going on like 11 minutes now. About to get out here. Let me see. Twitter at iDreamBig247. The letter I Dream Big 247. SportsFlo 247. So basically, sports flow every day. I dream big every day. Like my Twitter. That's just how I do things, man. You gotta dream big. You gotta be positive. You gotta get back to your community, even without the money. The money didn't even come yet. The money ain't even come yet. And I'm still giving back to the community the best I can. And it don't have necessarily be money, like I said in the beginning. You could just give a positive word to a young lady or a young man. Or to an elderly. Hey, how you doing today, miss? Thank you for all you did for the community. I see elderly right here in the middle of my hood or whatever, sweeping up and all that. They don't gotta do that. I appreciate that. That's honorable. They could be doing it. They could be throwing trash on the ground. They sweeping up. So I go to elderly if I see that. Thank you. Even if I don't see it, just thank you for just paving the way for us. Because they went through a lot. And that's what flow part about me. We could talk about sports all day, but at the end of the day, it come down to it. Giving back to the community, living life, having fun, traveling the world. I made a goal this year. It'll be the first year I leave out the country. I made it a goal, and I'm gonna stick to that. And I'm gonna definitely keep y'all updated of where I go. I'll make sure I put the donation link in the bio and all that to enhance this channel and enhance Life at the Brook, which is my organization. Obviously, I went to Overbrook High School, graduated 2011, and ever since then, I've been trying to find ways to give back to the community. So I think biggest thing is just getting it started, through YouTube and just social media and all. So at Life at the Brook on Facebook, of course, the Facebook page and the gram. So at the end of the day, one last thing. Like, if y'all, I want to end it on this. Golden State, I feel like it's gonna win the chip this year. Of course, they're gonna three-peat. In my own opinion, but it is gonna be a back and forth. I think they're gonna win. They're gonna win tomorrow. The game after tomorrow, Raptors gonna win. And then from there, Warriors gonna, and if they do take it somehow, Game 7, Warriors are gonna take that jump. It's gonna be crazy. That's just my own how I view it, man. I can't see them not winning, But shout out to Kawhi, young, hungry, started out young, around a lot of veterans like Tim Duncan and all that, But at the end of the day, though, I just think they're gonna win that chip. But he definitely got a bright future, though. Shit, he gonna be a legend, man. He a beast. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna holler at y'all. Be safe, be smart, stay positive. Drink that water, stay hydrated. Health is wealth. I already know. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment, share, all that. Let me know in your views on everything I talked about in this video today, too. Let me know in the comments, I should say, about everything, that I talked about. Peace. And last but not least, like I always say, I say I forget, but it's on my mind. It's just like, maybe I'm just getting used to it. If you don't hear nothing else, prayer is power, but only with action.